If you accept less, don't be surprised when you get it. So this is a big deal, how we accept less in our lives. And I think that sometimes it's money and sometimes it's other things. Sometimes it's help. You know, I think about all the times in my life where I sort of said, well, I have to do it because if I don't do it, no one else will do it. How many times have you said that? Be honest. Or if I don't do it, it won't be done correctly. That's another lie we tell ourselves. And so it's really, really important that you don't accept less for yourself. Because when you accept less for yourself, then it becomes a really strong, powerful muscle. So here's what I want you to do to make this actionable. I want you to think about all of the reasons that you're accepting less, or all the ways in which you're accepting less. Whatever that means, you know, it could mean a million things. It could mean from relationships, it could mean from your job, it could mean from your business. How are you accepting less for yourself? Whether it's time from friends, however you sort of express and however you sort of analyze that. And I want you to think about how you're going to behave differently. We all have a finite amount of time on this planet, and what I think about is if I accept less for myself, I'm telling myself that's what I'm worth. And so you need to be the arbiter of your own worth. You need to determine how worthy you are, and that will allow everyone else to sort of rise to whatever that is. So think about your standards and your expectations. What ways are you saying, it's okay to give me less, it's okay to treat me with less respect? All of the ways in which you are accepting less. And here's the other thing I'll tell you. It really beats the hell out of your self-esteem, doesn't it? I mean, when you take less, I can tell you, I've worked with wildly successful people, incredibly successful people. And when they accept less from themselves at a job, for instance, with a salary, or whether they took a contract really well below market just to get the work, it really kicks their ass in terms of self-esteem. I don't want you to do that for yourself anymore. So that thing that you do, whatever it is you do that allows you to accept less, yeah, I'll work more, you know, even though nobody else is working all of the extra time and you're taking that on yourself. I want you to just stop yourself. Just stop and really think about, do I really need to do this? And what does this mean in a deeper, bigger way for me when I accept less? So one of the things I'd like you to do is I would like you to write about when you've accepted less in your life and really go deep. I don't want you to just create a list, which is what we often do when we make things actionable. This is something a little bigger. I want you to really dismantle and disrupt that habit. And in order to do that, you need to really write about it. You really need to go deep and analyze and express what's going on for yourself. Figure out what that last event was, and I want you to now move forward from this moment on. You can't change what you've done. Don't beat yourself up about it. But in order to really be able to rewrite the next chapter of your life, you have to go back to where you're sort of kind of struggling and really inform your future. Have you ever heard that phrase, you know, the prologue really informs the rest, right? So I'd like you to kind of think very carefully about when you've accepted less for yourself, and I want you to write deeply about that. It's not something you'll ever show to anybody. It's just something that will allow you to really assess for yourself where you are and where you want to move forward from, and so that you don't ever have to go back there again.